Durable building is sustainable building is durable building.
Is it because it's too hot and we need air conditioning to work in? No!
What I think sets us apart is we're willing to own this and we'll make this right.
We're in here. What am I looking at? Let's take a look. That's how it's done. That's how the sausage is made.
Like and subscribe.
Monday. Welcome back. It's Monday. We're back in here, and man, what a good feeling it is when you're able to get a little bit of a head start on the week before on this week's projects. Look at what we have here. This is a red guarded shower surround. We have a custom niche. Tomato. We have our uncoupling membrane down, and we are rolling here at our restoration project. So if you're all caught up on the previous weeks, you know we've had our ups and downs, and baby, we're up and we're not going anywhere. So we're in here. What am I looking at? Let's take a look. Beautiful subway tile. This is our third floor. Oh man. All right, well, I'm gonna get some action shots. I'm gonna catch these guys going. They are currently on their lunch break, and let me tell you, no one does lunch breaks better than the Brazilians. These guys got the Instapot, they got the thermoses, they got hot lunch. We could all take a note from that. I know if you guys want to check out our subsidiary page, I don't know if that's the right word. We have a page called 2 Minute Tool Review.
Welcome to 2 Minute Tool Reviews. Short, concise reviews of tools we use every day in the field.
And I plan on sometime in the next, when it starts getting cold out, I'm gonna get myself a little job site microwave, do a 2 minute tool review on that. So until then, I'm gonna catch up with these the tilers, and I'm gonna get my hands dirty too, and I'll bring you along. All right, see ya.
What are we doing?
We are pulling out a shower pan that I installed good intentions. And testing it after it was dry before we were getting our finishing prep on it, and noticed some weird sounds in there. Didn't really love the way it sounded, and we are a err on the side of safety and caution type of team, so we are ripping it up. Feels shitty, but hopefully we're saving ourselves future headaches. Big learning process here, learning curve. You can see in the bed here, this did not go thick enough in some of these areas. And this is kind of where we were hearing a lot of those sounds. So we're going thicker. We're gonna do it again, but a couple $100 mistake. This stuff has to go.
Not too bad, right?
I thought it was gonna be way worse. I mean, the feeling inside of my heart hurts, but this was as painless as it could be. I don't know.
A few $100 down the drain now to save, rest the $3,000 of waterproofing, all the labor, and then about $3,000 of tile going in here. Then the frustration and the potential remediation, the leaks, the other issues, the credibility. It sucks having to take an L sometimes, but this was the right move and the right thing to do. So we'll get this prep better. We'll put it in, and I haven't done this exactly, but I've done certain things like this, and what I think sets us apart is we're willing to own this, and we'll make this right.
I mean, we could have had a leak coming from this. We wouldn't have known where to start. It could have been anywhere in here. So that's it. I'm done thinking on the bright side. I'm gonna go cry for 2 minutes and then move on and do better. We're up, and we're not going anywhere. So
The plus side is, if that happens in the future, those tears won't make it into the kitchen. Yeah.
Any touch? Make a sense?
You want him to work from this side?
That's what I'm trying to get to, is like prioritizing the floor pieces in this area here. And then if he has to use the smaller pieces up against the wall where the cabinets are going to go. All right, so while these guys are still doing, I'm going to point out a detail that should not be overlooked by your tile guys. The cutoff edge here and the cutoff edge here match. And these guys consider this stuff before they even start laying this tile on, top to bottom, side to side. Nice details. This is how you get a nice looking shower. We'll take a look at it when it's all done, but for right now, while they're still doing it, that's how it's done. That's how the sausage is made. Big sausage, guys.
Big sausage guy. Yeah. Me.
All right. Welcome back. And well, I wish it was all just good news. We have this beautiful floor down here, lots to be happy about, but there are unfortunately setbacks that are costing us time, money, energy, and it's not the easiest on the psyche when you know you have to go back and do something again for a second time. One of the potential solutions, we're trying to stay positive. One of the potential solutions that we had was the shower pan that I had set on Friday last week. We were testing it, jumping up and down on it, kind of trying to create, see how well it bonded. And well, I think the bond was okay, but could have probably been better. And I think what we noticed was that there just wasn't great adhesion from the subfloor down into the joist. So we took a step backwards then so that we can prevent future catastrophes. We ripped out the Schluter pan, threw some giant lag screws into the joists below the subfloor, threw a ton more screws into it, tested it a ton, And then we just put down the Schluter pan again today. A little bit of a thicker application, thicker trowel, 1/2 inch instead of 1/4 inch. And yeah, you know, I think we made the right call by redoing that, but it weighs heavy to know that, you know, would have liked to do it in one. That was my first install of a Schluter pan. I thought I was knocking it out. Oh man, it sucks. But something else we noticed was while tile guys were working, and sometimes it's just a matter of being too close to the trees to see the forest. I'm looking at the miter cuts. I'm looking at the way the bond pattern is laid out on the wall. It wasn't until they were past the niche on the second floor bathtub surround that started becoming evident that there was a wave. And so once that tile is on there and the thin set starts to dry, there's only one way to get it off and get it all fixed up, and had to rip it all down. So figured I'd do all my explanation down here. I'm gonna go sneak up there right now, kind of show you guys what the process of tearing down and starting over fresh again looks like. It is painful, so if you don't like the awkward and difficult to watch process of tearing down just applicated tiles, go ahead, skip forward, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. We're gonna do better next time. Obviously, you know, tons of details that we love here, but it's not about that. It's about getting to that 100%. So in the meantime, this floor is a thing of beauty. Plenty to be happy about, but 90% doesn't make us happy. We need 100%. All right, let's go take a look. We can do voiceover to this or music, but this is what we believe caused the wave in the shower. This is a product we don't really use too often, but our drywall installers don't work with Hardy. They work with whatever this stuff is, and it has like a floppiness to it. Obviously, you know, all the exterior has been removed, but it is very floppy. So we replaced it with Hardy backer, Hardy brand, and from now on we're using Hardy. This stuff, never again. All right, so I'm kicking this back to you, the viewer. Have you ever had tile installed and you needed to have it ripped out and redone? If so, how did that feel? Or are you a tile installer and have you had to rip out tile that you installed that a client didn't like for whatever reason? Was it valid? Was it not valid? Is there a world in which you would see what was going on and be like, yeah, okay, I get it. There's ways we have to do it again. How would you handle it? Let us know. We want to hear about it. Are we the only ones? Is there someone else out there? Is there anyone out there? All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We are back, baby. We are straight, we are dead level. We are looking very handsome and prepared. Bonjour.
Good, good.
So not only do we have e-tile guys doing their thing, doing great work, we also have HVAC back in the house. There we go. Now, why is HVAC back here? Is it because it's too hot and we need air conditioning to work in? No! We need our hardwood floors acclimated ASAP. And the only way you can do that is climate controlled areas. If you've ever had hardwood floors installed in your house, I'm sure you had the same thing too. You gotta bring the floors into your house, not in your garage, in the space that they're going to be living in the rest of their lives. They need to acclimate to the temperature. Why? Because we all know wood contracts and expands with heat, humidity, all of that good stuff. So we had our painters come in and do all of the priming so that we can get our HVAC stuff installed into our closets. And now that the tiles are in, And the HVAC guys are here. We're ready. We're ready to start moving this thing forward along. We do have that momentum. Remember, I was worried about the momentum. The momentum is here. So tile guys are here. HVAC guys are here. I'm done talking for now. What is this system that we have here? It's like a ducted mini split?
Yeah.
Just kidding, I'm not done talking quite yet. We have tile going in the basement. We are starting with the surround. We're starting with the back wall. We have our waterproofing hedge guard. And we have a 1/2-inch trowel. Looking nice, tight, clean. Got the laser on there. All right, we are going to let these guys work. We will be checking in periodically. And that's it for now. Bye-bye. All right, I'm gonna help the HVAC guys out by marking out studs for them. Luckily, I have my stud finder. It's securely attached to myself because clearly I'm a real dad joke. Whoops. It's more like initial reaction on the shooter bench.
I don't know, man.
Damn, you just go straight for standing on it? You're wild.
Could we have built it out of the 2x4 and some plywood? Yeah. I don't know. We don't have a reamer, but we're gonna prep it. If you think we're hacks, let us know. Drop it in the comments. So one of the cool things that we do to try to save money for our clients, we actually don't use this primer. We think it's a waste of money. JK Raffle out. Prime time.
How can you tell if the primer is good?
Smell it.
If it's fresh. No.
Get this camera out of my face, dude.
No, this is embarrassing. I was trying to cut copper yesterday with that little thing and destroyed my soft fingers. I was joking at first and then it started to get really hard. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Just know that if Bladrian gets it, it's because I loosened it up.
This is real.
Dude, the channel locks are in my truck.
Right, take two. faster on these.
Adrian is hitting some more corner details. And I think we're gonna have a little bit of time before the floor tile gets in. So we might end up throwing a coat of red guard on the bottom, like 4 feet of the shower. It's really not necessary, especially after we do a flood test. In a perfect world, the substrate never sees any water. But it's like $10,000 worth of tile and labor in here, and all the fixtures and everything below. So I might spend a couple, $100 extra bucks just to make sure we don't have to redo it and throw everything else away. Durable building is sustainable building is durable building. Bye.
What's up, guys?
Out here with the tile masters themselves.
It's the best, guys. The best big boss.
Now these guys are the boss. We just do what they tell us to. They do the great tile work. Little thin setch. There we go.
Yeah, very good. Like and subscribe.
That's right. Do what the man says. Biggie boss. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Likes, what?
Subscribe. Yeah, you got it. You good. You got
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
it. Cut.